When it comes to anime, transfer student introductions aren't something that's out of the ordinary or anything. They've literally been featured in every other show out there. But there have been some protagonists, main characters who were just born having the gene mutations of Goku himself. So let's get ready to see some power levels that are way over 9,000, making every scouter just burst to pieces with these top 10 anime where the main character is an overpowered transfer student. Number 10. Unlimited Faenir. The creators sure loved Advent Children coming up with Midgard as the name of the academy. Good taste, my guy. Good taste. Being in an all-girls institution makes the like of Makenki or something similar pop up in our heads. Taking dragon slaying to the very next level, Yu Mononobe is sure one of a kind, being the only male D, the so-called dragon slayers in the anime. Now enrolled in Midgard, Ultimate Fafnir takes swordplay, dark magic, and adds that cultured sprinkling of harem and romance on top of it. That makes it the perfect treat for all the anime fans out there. Number 9. The Fruit of Gosia. Have you ever thought how school would be if there were only 5 students, excluding you, a principal, and that's it? That almost sounds like some weird experiments going on in that biology lab where frogs and humans do that fusion dance. I'm telling you, anything's possible. But in a place like that, bonds you'll develop will be ones that would last you a lifetime, since getting close would be a piece of cake, right? Yuji Kazami doesn't quite agree with us on that one, since there's always a lot to everyone and everything that what meets the eye. From every encounter being unlike any school introduction or greeting exchange you've ever seen before, to the characters and the academy having a past that Yuji comes to know down the road. Gosia no Kaijitsu is a genre blend that gives you a lot in addition to the OP main character setting that you're dying to see after having watched all these other shows where the protagonist wipes the floor with everyone else. Action hungry? I get it. Number 8. Rin Hilder and the Darkness. As kids we're all adventurous. Getting lost in the woods to meet and have an autograph from Bigfoot itself is what we all wanted the most back then, right? The wilderness is filled with stuff that should stay hidden, at least when it's wilderness in an anime, since we've seen a lot of shows feature a rather strange version of it. I'm not pointing any fingers this time, but if you know, you know. Ryuta Murakami learned this the hard way, having faced a traumatizing experience at such a tender age that will scar him for an eternity. A decade later, Ryuta is a high school kid who's as normal as it gets, despite him trying to prove those YouTube alien message videos true. I'm having second thoughts about this kid now. The transfer student here is one of the biggest surprises ever, with Neko Koroha being literally a mirror image of someone he used to know in the past, someone very close to his heart. But as the show goes on, we come to know about these mad scientists, as Okabe would say, in this show that are unlike any science maniac we've ever seen before. Nerds be hunting witches. Just let that sink in for a second. It's got that mystery and sci-fi to get you hooked on it for a while. Plus, a treat for the culture fans as well, with those harem elements. We ain't counting you guys out. Number 7. The Asterisk War. Underground battles aren't all that new when it comes to anime. We've seen quite a few good ones in Megalobox and Kengan Ashura, but there's always a version of everything for the very elite and for the most prestigious and rich people, no? All those tender for rich people videos haven't been racking up all those views for nothing. with inversion changing the whole world almost totally in addition to making humans undergo this evolution, becoming physical superhumans called Genestellas, bringing entertainment battles called Festus to life where only the most elite of humans would trade blows. It's like the writer took huge doses of coke and acid before coming up with this idea. And wait, that's not all. Ayato Amagiri showing us the perfect first encounter ever, following by that duel and him revealing what his true purpose is, only to let the show do a 180 on him and make him question everything. I swear they know how to keep our eyes glued to the screen. Number 6. Aesthetica of a rogue hero. Life in a parallel world sounds nice, no? Especially if you're not someone like Kazuma from Konosuba and are revered as someone people can rely on, people can count on. But returning to Earth just to take on new challenges and come across new foes is just a thing an anime character would do, right? Everyone's just dying for fights and adventures, while here we can't even go outside. What is this? Anyways, Akatsuki Asawa, now having returned with the daughter of the Demon King he defeated himself, Miu, is about to have a real hard time if he is to keep this sibling bond a secret because a demon in the school? The fuck? But still the school they join, Babel isn't as pure and true to its purpose despite the chants that are all over the place. Trying to discover what's going on in the shadows, who's the one pulling the strings and what's there in store for them. The duo is about to have a hard time while trying to keep their secret a secret, since coming across these secrets in order to uncover the secrets to make sure they are not secrets is going to be a secret. Okay, I'm just kidding. Don't click off the video or I'll send them to your house.
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, and evil for evil.
Why you people gotta mumble?
Burn to nothing.
Number 5. Holdbreaker. Imagine you had a long day at school. You're tired AF and then on your way home, making sure you're all over those seats. You see a rather interesting individual out there. One who's taken the phrase playing with fire a little too seriously. The next day, the same guy is there at school as a very new transfer student. This is an anime for sure. Sakura, belonging to this traditional Japanese family, is about to have all this new stuff revealed to her with these codes coming together, wreaking havoc all over the place with each and every one having a purpose of its own. A thing they're in it for. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, and evil for evil. You're about to hear that a lot of times in addition to a bunch of characters trying to have their way with Sakura. Fan service. Number 4. Kakegurui. I haven't seen it a million times already. I doubt anyone here wants a description of this one right here. But if you're a new one and just caught wind of our channel from a friend of yours, or just someone who just lost his or her way while searching for some hentai on YouTube, it's okay. Welcome. Please hit that red button while you're at it. Taking gambling to the very next level in the perfect day and night setting you can ask for. Kakegurui is one of the very few shows featuring the gambling genre, while adding in a psychopath who's just there for the thrill.
今度はお互い生爪をかけませんか？そんなリスクをかけた真剣勝負。想像するだけでたぎってしまいます。
Just there to make the game shake her inside out. That sounded so wrong, but you get my point. A dialogue that makes the most of what the show has to offer, in addition to featuring characters you won't be forgetting. Kakegurui is a must-watch. Number 3. Tokyo Majin. A blast from the past. This is one of the OGs and something that only the true fans will remember. Based on the manga, which is based on the video game, they sure know how to put the milking idea to work, but still fall short when compared to the Fate series, telling the same story from different viewpoints every 3 months. Alright, no flame cause I love Fate. Plus, I for sure don't want to get butchered in the comments by each and every one of you, so yeah. Tokyo Majin takes the good old school kids being a part of all these fights that is made even better by the unique art style that the anime possesses, making it something to look out for. The mere thought of having an encounter with the dark arts is going to make the most fearless of characters think twice, with the badass Tatsuma Hiyu bringing one of the best transfer student themes to life. The anime also features a second season that will keep you occupied.
わざわざってゲートを使えばすぐだし、またシシリーを危ない目に遭わせるわけにはいかないからね。
シンくん。
Number 2, The Wise Man's Grandchild. We all remember that Merlin wizard from those books our mom used to read us when we were kids, right? The old man just got featured in the anime having Walford in his name all of a sudden. I don't know if it's him, but hey, it's an alternate world and an alternate timeline, so anything's possible. Having taken care of and looked after Shan, an orphan boy who was reincarnated in that form while being a normal salaryman in Japan. The kid sure is about to surprise the old man since he's just brimming with talent. But all that work and no play makes Shan a dull boy, right? Now being a part of the Magic Academy, Shan is about to come across all kinds of characters while amazing each and every one of them, despite trying his hardest not to, since he's just too dazzling for these ordinary kids, developing bonds and fighting the evil that surrounds the world. The Overpowered MC setting couldn't have been done any better. Number 1, Full Metal Panic. I gotta give this spot to the good old mecha anime that cemented the transfer student idea way back when it wasn't even a thing. Blending in the whole high school life as someone from the military is going to come in hand to hand with all kinds of unexpected situations, but protecting Kaname and making sure she doesn't end up on the other side is going to make Sosuke come across some people who he never expected to meet, since everyone's past is just filled with faces and minds that are a part of our memories at this point, and we want to keep things like that. Overpowered transfer students aren't a new concept at all when it comes to an anime. When there's a new student in your class, you never know what to expect. Many capitalize on this cliche in order to seamlessly introduce a strong character without having to necessarily explain why or how they got so strong in the first place. Well, that's all for today's video, my guys. Don't forget to smack that like button for more anime videos, and I wish you all a great day of watching anime.